This is a story with many facets.
T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is the Jody and Scott Show.
Hey, it's the Jody and Scott Show. What's going on? You can always find us at jodyandscottshow.com. We're on Twitter, Jody and Scott. Just Google it, right? Jody with a Y. I mean, whatever. You're here. You're already listening. Why am I saying this? Like, you're listening. You probably know.
Because you have to, when you start a show, a successful show like this, Jody, you have to have, like, an opening thing that you say, and you do that. You do a good job of that, and I take over.
Yeah, you know, I don't feel like I do a very good job of that sell, you know? Do I even sound like I believe it? Like,
No, you don't. How do you subscribe?
No. I haven't. I wish.
Did you just blow up our show?
A lot of other people have subscribed, though. I don't have to listen to it. We do it. I've heard it. I hear it when we do it. I don't need to.
You're here. You're right now.
We're doing it. I mean, I'm living in the present, Guy. I'm a month deep in a newborn baby, and I haven't slept through the night in 5 weeks, Scott. 5 weeks. I'm interrupted every 2 to 3 hours. With
double that weed dose.
I've got you right now. I gotta change the baby. I've got to help the wife burp the baby at 3 in the morning.
Oh,
at 3 in the morning.
Pants, yeah. Well, you signed up for that, not me. Now,
man,
that's right. That's your life.
It is my life.
Me and the millennials have a very snazzy language. And this show is the bomb tonight. We're bringing that back. That's a good word. Have you heard that before?
The show is the bomb. Yeah, that's what
it's
people.
It's a bomb, all right.
Like, I'll have friends or associates. You know, I'll be obviously talking about the show with them, and they'll be like, "Oh, what's the show? What kind of show is it?" I just say it's the bomb. Is it? It's the bomb.
It's the bomb, yo.
That's all I say.
Jody, you have been not only busy with a baby, you are getting into your woman's groove. You're, you're having a midlife crisis as a woman, and you're starting to do yoga. Is that what's going on over there?
Yeah, basically, I feel like I'm transitioning into womanhood. I'm driving
boobs check.
I'm driving a Honda Pilot now, right? I've got I've started doing my daily yoga routine. I'm
perm appointment coming up sometime soon, or what?
I'm
girl over here.
I'm transitioning, Scott. It's like a soft.
Everybody's doing it. It's cool.
A soft transition
and everything.
Yeah, like a soft transition. It's not a real transition. I'm not like
just a softie.
no surgery. I'm not making any declarations.
I'm not cutting off the thing.
I'm not wearing women's clothing, but it's a soft transition into
womanhood. But this is a big part of your soft
Pilot.
transition, Jody. We're having a yoga instructor on. Apparently, you're doing yoga because your back hurts, and she's going to tell you if you're doing the right thing.
I went to the doctor. The doc, I've had these every now and then these terrible, like, look at this. I'm a millennial with lower back problems, right? So
you're a transition or a soft one.
So I have all these back issues, and so I went to the doctor finally, and he was like, "Look, you're way out of shape. You clearly never work out," which is true. I haven't worked out in any real way in 20 years. And he's like, "You clearly never work out. Like you have no flexibility in your lower body whatsoever. So you've got to either do physical therapy or you got to start doing yoga." So I started doing yoga. I've done it every day, and I got to tell you, it's
we need
great.
to know if you're doing it the right way, Jody, because you're probably all over the place with this thing. You know what I mean?
You're
doing the downward dog, upside down.
Yeah, with nobody. I have nobody correcting me. I'm just doing. I look at the TV. I follow along with what's on the TV, and Yeah, I'm glad.
Also,
I'm glad.
Jody,
I'm looking forward to talking to a yoga instructor about.
She's going to tell you how you're doing it wrong. And we have a lot of food topics tonight, Jody. Mostly food, actually. We got.
Oh God! What's the wrong button?
Creams, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb,
Did you say food?
Screwed that up.
God, it was like right out of the gate.
Let's hear some of the Hogan song. Let me tell you something, brother.
Lots of food news tonight, and also a couple.
The hell is that?
A couple of very interesting guests. We got Roger Moore. Roger Moore's coming on to talk about some of the big Oscar craziness.
Oscars were big, dude. You sat through that, right? The whole thing, didn't you?
No, I don't watch award shows.
Part of your woman soft transition. You're supposed to watch that crap.
I can't do the award shows. To this day, I don't really get it. I don't understand why people watch them, really. And the ratings are off. The ratings go down for all of them every year, right? Like, none of them are seeing an increase in ratings. And, maybe we'll talk to Roger Moore about that, why people are
We will, but the yoga lady said the phone number doesn't have enough numbers. See, I'm trying to produce this show getting the people.
So the studio number is 407-899.
Now he's getting busy signals. Roger Moore is getting busy signals. Where the hell is Mike? Feeding a cat? I don't understand.
Scott, the show number is is 407. All right.
I got beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes,
We're
lamb,
having a
ranch,
food talk.
raw
That song's only supposed to be played when we had food.
I got beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ranch.
499 8000, right?
Yeah, 499 8009. Scott.
Roger Moore's getting a
8,000
busy signal.
499 8009, Scott. Not 8,000.
8009.
8,000.
Okay, that's what it
Jesus.
is.
See, you're giving people the wrong
Okay,
number.
I gave people the wrong number. Let me gonna do this again. 407.
Yeah.
499.
Right.
499.
499 8009. And remember,
8,009.
anybody can call that number if you want to leave us a voicemail or something. You can call the number and leave us a voicemail. It's rare. The voicemails are rarely interesting enough to air though. So if you leave a voicemail, just
Say something good. Jody, keep talking. I'm trying to do this. I can't
God's
do
sake,
it all.
For God's sake, say something good. Also, tonight is I really desperately wanted to get one of the people that's in line for the Nintendo Switch on, because tonight is the big midnight reveal of the Nintendo Switch, which is extremely exciting, right, Scott? You know what the Nintendo
Yeah, if
Switch
you're
is,
a
right?
weirdo dork, sure. I'm not a dork. I got things to do, baby.
You don't ever play video games at all? Do you ever play any video games, like not on your phone?
Well, sometimes
like,
when I'm looking at the porn, they have a little thing where you have to touch the boob, and if you hit the boob with the right mouse
I'm
click,
talking
you get
about
bonus points.
I'm talking about on like an Xbox or on your computer or a PlayStation. You don't play any of those
Play
games?
Mario, the mushroom. I like that. You jump in the thing.
You talking about from back in the 80s?
Hey, clear your throat out. We're
I
doing
don't
a
think
professional show
I
here.
don't
sir.
think there are any real millennials that grew up playing the original.
No, I got the throwback one, the little mini version. Yeah, we're cool. We do that.
Okay,
Buy
so-
the mini old school version.
So-
Yeah, I have Atari too, small though.
So
Cool
the
one.
Nintendo Switch, I'm thinking about. I have one pre-ordered. I just don't know if I'm going to be able
What
to
are
say.
you going to play on it, Jody? Are you going to do some aerobics with your soft transition?
No,
I mean, what
the new
exactly?
I'm excited about the new Zelda game. Did you ever play Zelda? Did you ever do that? Did you ever do the Zelda game from the original?
I watched
the
people
gold,
play it mostly.
the gold
I get real
cartridge.
stoned, in the backyard, and I watched my brother play it.
Yeah, there was Zelda. There was
I had one TV in the house. We weren't rich like you.
Ocarina of Time when I was in college, and then so I haven't really played any Zelda. So I'm very excited about the Zelda game. So I'm going to go and I'm going to get this video game machine. Just
You
so
are
I
going to
can
get so baked and play this thing.
That's-
Jody,
that's
do we
pretty much the
have
plan.
our yoga instructor
Yes, we
on the
do.
phone?
Hey,
Let's get
hey-
to the bottom of this beautiful woman, all right? The bottom.
Vanna. It just says Vanna. Is that right? Vanna.
Vanna?
Vanna, the yoga instructor. Or is it Shanna? Is it Vanna?
I
or
like that. Actually, can you switch your name to Vanna? I kind of like that.
So, hey,
Switcheroo.
Shanna.
Shanna. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the Jody and Scott Show. How are you, girl?
I'm good. How are you guys?
So I guess Scott is endlessly entertained by the fact that I've started doing a daily yoga routine. And
Downward dog. One of those.
Downward dog is, it's part of it, Scott. I mean, yes,
That's where you belong, buddy.
yes, I do the downward dog, but I also do
We
the.
all
How's
do,
that?
Jody.
I also
we
do
all do the downward dog.
I also do the king pigeon with the forward fold. Do the lizard, Scott, the lizard pose.
Ew,
you
you're
ever done the
gross.
lizard? I do the lizard.
Okay, enough of this soft. He's having a soft transition, Jody is.
There's a soft
And-
transition into womanhood. I'm doing all this. I'm doing all this yoga to fix my lower back issues. I've got to tell you. All right, so the
I was going to
old
say,
lady
how
back.
do you feel?
I feel awesome, Shanna. Here's the
Whoa!
thing.
Yoga's real.
Here's the thing, right? Like the second
Real.
time, like probably the second or third time I did it, like I decided to sort of push myself and really get into it. And by the time it was over, I had a buzz. Like I felt like high, and it was awesome.
The yoga
It always
high.
feels high.
Oh, it's completely. I had no idea it was a real thing, and so I've been chasing that buzz now, and it's.
Chase all kinds.
I got to
buzz.
tell you, man, it's really great. I'm not sure why we're talking about it though, Shanna, because I'm excited about it. I'm liking it. I don't know what Scott's trying to
Now,
instigate here.
describe your downward dog to Shanna. She'll let you know whether or not you're doing it correctly, Jody. Go ahead.
This is a terrible. So I'm supposed to describe how I do these
Right.
yoga positions, and then
She'll critique.
and then she's going to critique Scott. This is not a good
Wait,
yoga.
why don't we start with this? A lot of times when people first start doing yoga, they feel awkward, or they feel like they're doing everything wrong, or they have to always look at the instructor.
Yep.
Do you have any of those
Well,
sort of feelings? Maybe not in downward dog.
There's a lot of feelings. He's
no, because what
transitioning.
I do,
Kind of.
what I've been doing is I do it by myself in my living room, and I got like
creepy.
an Apple TV app, right? That sort of shows
Oh.
you the different positions, and you see somebody doing it right, and then you just try to do it right by looking at the instructor. You don't get any feedback really, But I take it seriously, and I try to do it. I try to do all of it right, and I try. You can feel it when you're doing it right, Shanna? You can feel it in the muscles that you're trying to work, and so I
just want to know what the hell a downward dog is, for Christ's sake. What the hell is a downward dog?
Scott, I don't know. I feel like Scott's really upset that I've discovered yoga, and it's making me feel good and happy. I don't understand.
I want to know what a downward is. A downward D.
I think he probably feels left out because I have been talking and preaching the yoga good word for a decade.
Oh.
I've been trying to bang this woman for 10 years, Jody. She wants nothing to do with it.
All I hear about is your back pain, and I have a solution. Jody found the solution.
Good sex.
That's right. I've been getting back pain on every 2 months, 3 months, like really bad for years. And I went to the doctor, and he was like, physical therapy or yoga, pick one. And I did, and I got to tell you, it's making a huge difference. But excuse me, Shannon. Sorry for burping
and you're
in your
doing
face.
it right.
That's disgusting. You're transitioning. A woman wouldn't act like that.
So do women find guys that do yoga attractive? Is this a quality trait in a man, Shanna?
I mean, I think it's a good thing to be connected to how you feel and how to fix how you feel. So I want
to be connected with you.
I don't go to yoga to.
I have to tell you that my main problem though is that yoga doesn't seem to be designed for people with balls, because I'm like an older guy, right? So I've
tested them a little bit.
So like my balls.
Fun fact.
You gotta get a bra.
Yeah, my balls like hang down, and I've tried doing it. I've tried doing it with no pants.
Millennials don't have that problem.
With just my underwear, right? And I
have two things.
Okay.
Yeah, I have two things because I don't want to go on in balls talk. So yoga.
Oh, come on, this is nice.
Believe it or not, was first originated in India wait for it.
Okay.
Teenage boys.
It
was to help transition teenage boys starting at the age of 14 to responsibility, dedication, physical fitness, physical health, and also the spirituality of
the
the origin of yoga.
And
women didn't do yoga until the 50s or 60s.
They weren't allowed to do anything.
And it wasn't until the 80s where men and women did yoga together.
It makes sense though. It makes sense that it would be for that it was designed for younger men because gravity hadn't affected their balls so much, right? because now that I'm nearing 40,
like a parachute, reverse parachute.
It's like and it just it's
sick.
It's sick.
Now really quickly, in India wear Speedos. You could wear a
time
Speedo.
in a knot.
That's what I need. I need more support. I need something tighter. I'm gonna have to get Speedos.
Compression shorts.
You know what's next? A catheter.
Complete my transitioning and get my.
Now, Shanna, Jody's sex life has really gone to shit.
I have a 5-week-old baby.
That's right.
I have a 5-week-old baby, Scott.
Will this yoga give him any little bit more charm in the bedroom, if you know what I mean?
Scott?
The saggy balls. Hello?
Scott?
Yes.
I'm
talking
not
about
talking
his balls?
about bedroom and yoga in the same sentence.
Why not? You can stretch. It's a stretching technique. Downward dog. Can we get together and do a downward dog? That's all I want to know.
Shanna,
come on.
Shanna, thank you very much for checking
Jody
in.
has good intentions, and Scott, once again,
look, Scott's a sicko.
Mucked my life.
That's right. He's a sicko. And
can we do isn't there like a scissor you can do? I've heard of that. Like a scissor
Shanna,
dog.
Thanks for making me feel better about myself. I appreciate it. Scott's trying to make me feel bad about
You're
this.
awesome, Jody.
All right,
hopefully rub off on Scott a little bit.
Call me. I want to downward you.
Namaste.
Is that how you do it? Hello?
So who is
I'm trying to bang that yoga instructor.
Is that what you're doing? Is that what this is all about? This is all just
come on my very popular radio show.
So that was really I was trying to figure out why I was talking to a girl that you found about yoga.
How'd that go? How'd I sound?
I wasn't sure.
I was trying to hold back a little bit. I held back.
I wasn't.
Cool.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what to do about it, but okay. All right. Hey,
we held back. That's the thing. Girls like when you hold back. Pretend like you don't like them.
We've got. Do you want to jump right into our? We got Roger Moore on hold. Do you want to jump right into it, or you want to?
Well, I mean, Jody, the Oscars were just this past Sunday. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I don't want to make him wait. Welcome back to the Jody and Scott show for another appearance. So I guess the first one couldn't have been that bad. Roger Moore.
You have a song?
Welcome to the Jody and Scott show. We have a song.
We have a theme song for Roger Moore. He's a very famous critic. We should have his song right there. Play something for him. I mean, Jesus Christ, Jody, this is a professional show we have here.
I got beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, lamb,
Welcome.
That's only for food.
Song. That's
Roger Moore, welcome.
I think he's talking to a cucumber.
gentlemen.
Hi, Roger.
Roger.
Hey, we don't have a producer or anything tonight, so we're sort of flying by the seat of our pants here. So,
sucks.
I would never have guessed.
I gave him 7 wrong numbers.
so anyway, we're glad to talk to you. Obviously, the climax of your year, right? This is the Oscars. Would you say is that
Downward Dog?
Is that the climax of your?
No, it's the gay Super Bowl, but it's not a big deal to me. I mean,
Okay.
These movies are typically not the movies people remember.
You know what?
The movies people remember during the course of the year. There are other movies that will be more memorable than the one that won the Best Picture, which is open wide again this weekend. Moonlight, shot in Miami,
Right.
won Best Picture, but nobody saw it. It's only 2 million people have seen it. So the movies that made an imprint on people, or movies like. La La Land and
Lego Batman
and Hidden
Lego
Figures and
Lego
things like
Batman.
that. Movies that made over $100 million. And Batman,
Yeah.
Batman, all these.
Yeah.
And
Up, Roger.
All right, who's the dickbag that mixed up
Of
the
movies
envelope?
like-
That's all I want.
There we go. Roger, are you driving through like a tunnel or something? Is something going on? Are you being attacked?
Are you in
What's
a-
happening?
I'm sitting on my
are you in
back
a
porch and it's
mountaintop?
raining.
Oh, it's raining. It's a storm. Okay. All right. So, Scott,
You live in the woods, though, don't you?
Are you asking a question, Scott? Because if you're not, if you're not, I want to get
Who
into
is this? Roger does live in the woods. He has an old school telephone, one of those like things you have to rotate.
Oh yeah,
So-
one of those old rotary phones. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it took him a while to call in.
Yeah.
Who's the dickbag that screwed up this envelope, the Moonlight envelope for Best Picture? Somebody's gonna get fired for this shit. I hope, Roger. Who?
Two guys from Price Waterhouse. I said 2 people from Price Waterhouse apparently been told they can't come back. But they've been doing this thing for years and years and years.
I think he ate his phone.
I think.
Play the song.
I got beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb,
Roger, everybody.
beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes.
Can we just play that song all night long and just
Yep.
over?
Is
and over?
Roger still there?
Roger, you there?
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Here.
back.
Okay.
Okay.
Am I back on it?
Yeah, the connection's pretty bad. We keep having to go to your theme song, but it's okay.
Right. That's only one of his theme songs, Jody. He has a better one than that too.
All right, let's see. I have now. You mentioned something that I think is very relevant. You about the movies that the Oscars. They're not people that have really. They're not movies that have made impressions on people so far. This is probably why the ratings keep going down, right? Like people don't.
Nobody's seen these freaking movies,
no one's
Roger.
no one's seen the movies. No one. I feel like there's not a lot of people that really care about a movie winning an award to begin with, right? Especially
I get
movies they're
emotional.
not-
I like to cry. You know me. It's cry
yeah,
when I watch
especially
This
movies
Is
they're not
Us.
personally
I do
connected
that.
to. I mean, isn't this the problem? Like with the ratings for these things, like people have other, like 20 years ago, it's the only thing to watch, the Oscars on a Sunday night or whatever. Like, what else are you gonna do, right? It's the only thing that's on. But now you can.
And the ratings were very low this year, Jody.
Yeah, now there's like a billion other things that you can do. So why would you watch like actors give each other awards? What's
Suck each other off.
Right? Like what? Like what's the? Is this the problem?
Yeah, it's a bad television show. That's the
Right.
starting problem. And
It's not good
it's
TV.
an old-fashioned television show from like the 60s that they keep trying to get people to watch. And it was the second lowest rated one in history this year.
Yeah.
Largely because movies moved anybody. The audience for movies is changing too. It's much younger. It's more Hispanic.
Yep.
This last audience was heavily
I
Hispanic.
want to see a movie about a
And
working phone.
and the movies that are getting nominated are not movies that are people that the audience that are going to the movies are seeing. So unless you're there to see Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway from a movie from 50 years ago come up on stage and talk about
have dementia.
Bonnie and Clyde, and then hand out an award, and the wrong award as it turned out.
Snooze
I mean,
fest.
what is there for you to sit around and wait for? Justin Timberlake's
That was
not going to
the
be
best
the
part.
opening number every year, and that's going to be where's the appeal?
I love
yeah,
a
it's a bad
parade,
TV
like
show.
John A.
That's, I
Ramsey.
think, the big problem.
Yeah, it's terrible TV. I haven't, but I just can't. I have a short attention span. It's difficult for me to
he's
get
bad.
into things anyway, and so like these shows, they just don't do it for me. Roger,
Why not add some of the?
I
Why
tell
not
you
add some of the blockbusters?
I know. I
You
want to
know
let
what I
Roger
mean?
go because it's very difficult. I'm sorry, the connection's just
Hey,
kind of
that's
really
Roger.
bad.
He's a famous movie
I
critic.
know,
If he
Roger,
calls back with a better connection,
Roger, we're sorry. It's great talking to you. I think that storm's killing your cell phone though. So it's
There's no storm.
awesome talking to you. There he is,
I'm
Roger
a
Moore.
meteorologist. There's no
I got
storm.
beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb,
tried.
beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes,
Roger Moore.
chicken, turkeys, beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes,
There he is.
lamb,
Okay.
Jody, it is halftime of the show, and since we talked about the Oscars, which is an old-fashioned show, I'd
It
like
is.
to go to our new sponsor.
Even though I've been using catheters for 15 years, I gotta tell you, Liberator Medical has made it a whole lot easier. Liberator handles everything for me. They took care of all my Medicare, insurance, paperwork, and billing. And my catheters were completely paid for, not a dime out of my pocket. The new catheters that were suggested were really and truly right for me and made my life a lot easier than it was before.
Call Liberator Medical for free samples of innovative catheters, like the men's catheter that lubricates itself right in the package. And for convenient out-of-home use, there's the discreet men's pocket catheter.
This is a
I've never
15-second
had a
spot.
company that worked this hard for me.
Get free samples of these innovative catheters for men. Call Liberator Medical today.
How long? Is this an infomercial, dude?
Scott.
Like, seriously.
Hey!
How long is this?
Why are you talking over our new sponsor's commercial?
Because I thought we only had time for a 15-second spot.
Why are you
dude?
talking over our new sponsor's commercial?
We're trying to get that demo almost dead.
You realize that that's probably the last time they're going to pay us money, right? Like, you just talked all over and complained over our new sponsor's commercial. Thank you very much. That's good.
They can pay
good
us
move.
all at once. I'll take it to the strip club. No, but seriously, a catheter commercial, Jody, that guy's making it sound like a real fancy wonderland. You know what I mean? Isn't that thing you attach to your dick so you don't pee all over yourself? Is that what that thing is?
Anyway, we got some news here. This one
Is that what that is?
This
though?
one,
a catheter?
This one coming out of Kolkata. Which
Okay,
I think
I'm sorry I screwed up your one sponsor. Okay, you know the guy anyway. He's one of your buddies from college, okay? That sold you this. Now, is that what that is, a catheter?
All right, are you asking what a catheter? What? I'm sorry, I
Yes.
missed what you were saying. What were you asking?
A
What do you think-
catheter is a thing that you, when you get older,
Yeah.
to control your bladder,
Yeah.
it handles it for you if you have to go out of nowhere.
Sort of. I mean, it sort of like it's not really. It's more
You're
like
just a lazy guy that's supposed to piss and not go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
or what?
basically, it's a hose that goes in your pee hole, and then
God, Jesus!
and then instead
I don't want to
of
get old, Jody.
instead of
Millennials
you-
will never get old.
Instead of you peeing, the pee just sort of like dribbles out of you all the time.
That's what that is?
So you don't have to. You don't have to pee. You just jam this hose up your pee hole.
So
and
our
then-
only sponsor is a jamming a pee hole thing? Oh, Jesus, this show sucks.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes,
That song is only supposed to be played when we talk about food,
beans,
Jody.
greens, potatoes, tomatoes.
Do you have any food stories?
Oh, this one out of Kolkata in India. Kolkata in India, a family's outing for fast food turned into one of horror when they found a deep-fried lizard in a serving of fries at McDonald's.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb.
That's a twisted reveal, Jody.
Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken.
A lizard in their French fries.
Did they eat it? How was it? Tastes like chicken?
A lizard.
Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb.
I mean, was it in the Happy Meal? Because that's not happy.
No, it's
Not happy about that. What happened to our movie critic Roger with he's talking into a fucking banana?
Not happy. They also
hell?
this one was this
More
one's
food?
kind of, this one's kind of crazy. This was 120 diners celebrating a baptism at a restaurant in Spain. They fled the restaurant without paying all of them.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb.
story kinda sucks.
Beans, greens,
There's also this one though, Scott.
Could you stop playing Hulk Hogan's music?
button's, like,
we
right
need a
next to
producer
it.
to run this show.
The button's right next to it. This one, Subway, the Subway, the fast food sub chain Subway is concerned.
There you go.
Is very, very concerned that DNA tests show its chicken is more than 50% soy.
I got beans, greens, potatoes,
Oh, no, I didn't
tomatoes,
want to be a
lamb.
vegetarian.
That's right.
Sign up for this shit, dude.
Tomatoes, chicken.
Check this out. Oh,
Greens,
check this
potatoes,
out.
tomatoes, lamb.
Crazy.
What is going on over there?
Chicken may sound like a healthier
Too much
fast
weed
food
today.
option, but customers who make that choice at Subway might be in for a surprise. DNA tests have found their chicken was actually half soy.
Oh, son, I mean, come on.
Potatoes, tomatoes, beans, greens,
6-inch
potatoes,
sub.
greens, potatoes,
Wonder how Jared's doing right now. You think he's been rammed a couple times?
Potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, beans, greens, potatoes,
Enjoyed a
tomatoes.
couple 6-inch subs.
All right, there you go.
In prison.
That's today's food news, I guess.
Jody, this is exciting. Can you get our celebration music on right now? Let's celebrate. Oprah is going to run for president. You're getting a car. You're getting a bag of makeup. Wave your tampons in the air like you just don't care. Let's party. Pop open the bubbly. Maybe a mimosa in the middle of the goddamn night. Because I'm so happy Oprah's going to be president. Yay!
I would say that there is probably...
Jody, I'm dancing right now. Don't interrupt my dancing on the radio. Right? This is a party I'm having here with Oprah going to be president.
There's probably no better way to assure that Donald Trump gets a second term than to nominate Oprah.
You're dumb. Don't you dare talk about my... Oh, no, you didn't.
You nominate Oprah as the Democrat nominee, and we're talking Donald Trump 2020 without...
That's my girl, man.
Without even a... hesitation. I'll bet $10,000 right now if she got the nomination.
Don't talk about my girl like that. She's my homegirl.
I mean, what?
Now, Jody, how do you eat toast?
How do
There's
I
a lot
eat?
of food going on
How
today.
do I eat
You have
toast?
to wake up in the morning, around noon?
A lot of butter. I like a lot of butter. Just a lot of butter on toast. Probably an
84. You just butter it up.
Yeah, that's it. Just butter. Why?
Okay, so 84%. Like it moderately toast. Do you like to go full dark like you like your women?
No, medium. I like the moderate. I'm with the 84%. I am the 84% on that one. I like the moderate.
Now I like it dark as hell, baby, because I went black and I never went back.
Okay.
Now I don't eat bread, but for this show, I'm gonna have a little piece of toast.
Wow.
Now toast is one of the most nice sounding of all the foods.
Why are we talking about toast?
Yes, toast, because I like mine dark. I went black and never went back. So this is a piece of toast. We're going to see how that sounds, me eating it right now. You ready? This is big.
Wait, does this all have something to do with you being able to drop that I went black and never went back line? Or what's the...
No, that was my Oprah thing, and I already did that line. I'm not going to do it again. I don't double up on my back.
Okay. All right, so what are we doing here? I still don't understand
I'm
what's
eating
happening.
a piece of toast, Jody. It's a great radio bit here, okay? Here we go.
All right.
This is toast, all the way dark. Toast. I never went back. All right, here we go. That's dark.
That's dark toast.
That's how I like my toast.
Okay.
Did you get that, though? That's good audio.
That was good.
I never eat bread. I'm carb-free unless it's for a show. Mm-hmm. Very entertaining show. Mm-hmm. All right. I'm done with the toast. I can't eat the whole thing. I'd sit in my stomach all night. I'd be bored.
Okay. Okay.
Well, that's the toast thing, so I'm done with that. You got my music for the toast? We're talking food here. Talking food here.
Beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram,
What's the yelling in the background?
I don't know. I'm loving this song more every time I hear it.
Now, we'll do one more food story because I think this is getting out of hand, Jody. You're horny when it comes to your pizza.
I couldn't hear anything you were saying. I was too busy.
I said you're horny when it comes to your pizza. Now, you like your Papa John's, and you like it good and fast.
I don't. Papa John's probably not my first choice for pizza.
If you're going chain, if you're going shitty chain, Papa John's.
Yeah, all right. If I'm going chain, I'll go Papa John's.
They got
sure.
the garlic dip.
Yeah,
you know, it's good.
Yep.
Would you pay an extra $3 for faster service? They'll say they'll put your pizza to the top of the line.
Oh,
all right.
Wow.
For an extra $3.
I like
Jody, this is Jody's big dilemma. Do we have my Regis music? Very, very important. This is life-changing, Jody. Would you, Jody, pay an extra $3 at Papa John's to get your delivery guy to put you to the top of the list to get your pizza fast?
So it only cost me $3 to elevate myself above all of the other people that live in my community that also want pizza.
They stack your box right to the top, yeah.
So it's like a pizza fast pass, right?
It's only $3, Jody. I've spent $3 on worse.
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, I'm spending the $3. I'm doing it. Let's spend the $3. Yeah.
You like your food fast and furious, dude. Like your movies.
I don't think that was the right
Vin
music.
Diesel.
I meant to do a celebration.
That's my colonial music. See, that's why without a producer, this show's gone to shit tonight. Have you noticed that?
This is rough.
Because I'm trying to produce, you're trying to produce.
It's not working.
I mean,
it's a goddamn disaster. Should we just shut it down now?
No, we can't. We have to finish. We've come this far, dude.
Are you sure?
We've come this
far.
We
can just shut it down.
And it's time. Do we have our Jack, our Dancing with the Dancing with the Stars
expert
on right now?
No, we do not have our Dancing with the Stars expert on right now.
Well, he doesn't know how to use a phone, my dad. So the top things about Mardi Gras. Did you know anything about this? What do you know about Mardi Gras? I know you like to show your tits, but
no. What are the top things about?
Do you know what originated Mardi Gras? Is what I'm asking you.
I don't think I remember the history.
You're a historian, you claim.
No, I don't ever claim that.
You don't know what it is.
Are you asking me so I can tell you? Are you wanting, like, what's going on? What do you want to talk about here? What's happening?
It's a Catholic tradition. It started as
very Catholic party.
The Catholics could have one little party and have 3 cups of wine instead of 1. That's
Okay.
how it started, and then it ended up being a tit fest.
That's true.
Which is sad. The Catholics can't be happy with that.
Is there anywhere
By
else
the
you're
way,
going with
Ash
this,
Wednesday.
or should I jump in with something else? I'm just kind of.
That's all I got.
Oh, okay, all right. So
Yeah, I just wanted to take you down to earth for a minute.
did you see? Have you seen what the media has recently been obsessing about Donald Trump's like food choices? Have you noticed this by any chance? Because it's
Oh, I know what you're going to talk about here, Jody.
because
This
I
is
guess
sick.
because I know we got into this during the campaign, but I don't think it really resonated with people, and I think people are starting to realize how screwed up it is to have a president of the United States that orders a 30-day aged steak and has it cooked to well done and then eats it with ketchup, right? Like this is I feel like this is one of those things that's
Does he
shaking
put it
a lot
on
of people.
top, or does he dip it in? That's what I want to know about the ketchup.
I don't know. I haven't been able to watch him. And then I guess he's like obsessed with the White House meatloaf. Have you heard about this? Like he forces his guests. Like I guess he really likes meatloaf, right? And he loves the White House meatloaf. So he forces people. Like if people come to dinner at the White House, like he forces them to eat the meatloaf. Like he forced Chris Christie. Like big fat ass Chris Christie comes in there, right? And he's like you have to eat
anything.
And then he forced Chris Christie to eat meatloaf next to him. So weird, this guy.
Is there a picture of that?
Yeah. No,
how do you make a meatloaf? What's a mean meatloaf that you would make? What's it?
I make
Because you're
meatloaf.
kind of a
I've made a
foodie.
meatloaf. You get the onions, you dice them up, you grill you saute them, soften them up a little bit, mix some ground beef with the onions, some breadcrumbs.
What kind of ground? You talking lean? We talking?
I get some chuck. I usually get a good nice ground chuck, and then
Okay.
and get it all mix it all together, and then you bake it.
You top it
So
off
it's
with the ketchup?
It's barbecue sauce. I like to make a homemade barbecue sauce.
Jody, that's not American.
I make a homemade sort of ketchupy barbecue sauce and put that on there. So
You had some disgusting meal you were cooking up last night. I saw on our
What's
thread
this?
there. What
What-
disgust? You made
Did
it
you
some
watch-
hideous meal. One of the grossest things I've ever seen in my life. What was that?
Oh, it's not even getting into it. Did you watch the Trump
Noodles erroneous?
Did you watch the Trump speech, the big address to Congress? Because it was a very
I don't know what
average-
that was, Jody, but I loved it.
It was a
I
very-
don't know what it was.
It was an average speech. It was fine. I think it
Oh,
was probably
come on,
the
that was
least,
fun.
I think it was probably one of the least offensive and better performances he's had as a speaker.
He came off presidential.
that I've ever seen. But that's the thing, right? Like the bar is so low now that all he has to do is act sort of. He has to get up there and not kill a puppy on stage,
Right.
and then he's done well. He's done fine. You know,
Dude, you know it's a big day when Donald Trump talks for an hour and a half and doesn't say one stupid thing. I mean, the guy was on top of his game. He had a nice haircut. He was looking fresh. He was looking good. And by the way, Jody, everybody's doing this joint sessions to Congress
Yes,
thing now. Have you
you're
heard
right.
about this?
Yep.
Even Bill Cosby. Because you know how it turned Trump's whole thing around, right?
Yep.
Everybody wants a standing ovation, so everybody's trying to do this thing so they can turn their career around, including Bill Cosby. He did one the other day from jail.
All right, so
You have my
I don't have
Bill
your.
Cosby
I
clip.
don't. I don't. So this is the one. This is what you're talking. This is your joint set. All right. So we send around an email usually before the show.
All right.
Scott sends
We
like
do.
all his
It's a very
ideas.
good email, yeah.
It's a good email. So you have all of your ideas and like audio, like links to.
You usually
audio
put
and
them
stuff.
together for me. Is that right?
I did usually, but so today I couldn't. So all right.
You did nothing.
So I couldn't figure this out. So this is. Let me understand how the. Let me explain to the listeners what.
Oh, you're gonna out me. You're gonna out me in my beautiful idea about the
So in this
joint
email-
sessions
so
to
in this-
Congress idea. This is a funny bet.
So in this email, right? This is the email. There it says everybody doing joint sessions to Congress, and then there's 3 YouTube links. Okay, let me pull these YouTube links up here. We got the first YouTube link is this one.
You have to look at the game you played. And the first thing they say, if you played poorly, we just want you to look at it. We're not going to say anything.
Okay, now you're
Okay, so we got Bill Cosby kind of rambling, and then this is the other link right here.
That's the Swedish Chef.
Swedish Chef,
My
yeah,
childhood right there.
And then we got the Swedish Chef, and then we've got a laugh track. So that and that's it. Like there was no other sort of explanation, Scott. There was no.
Well, I
there was
told
no,
you.
like, I wanna,
Usually, you ask me the questions before the show. Here's the bit, Jody. Okay, let's put this
All
together.
right, let's put this together.
This is my comedy.
Let's
right
make
here,
some
okay?
comedy here, Scott. Let's do
So
something
the Trump
funny.
says. So you were there. Trump was like,
Yep.
blah blah blah, and then they cheered for it. You know,
Okay,
They're
yep.
doing this whole thing. That's what the whole thing was. So let's try that. I'm Trump. America
Okay.
great again. Blah
But
blah
where
blah.
does the Swedish Chef come
And then
in?
you hit the cheering.
But where's the Swedish Chef come in?
Well, he also is doing a joint to Congress, and he gets
so
cheering
separate.
too. So anybody can get cheering. Bill Cosby can rape a woman and get cheered. Swedish
they
Chef can mumble
brought
somebody
this up
and then they
right
cheer
away.
for him.
Oh,
It's
boy.
making fun of the cheering.
Cosby
Felled, tackled, stopped right there.
No, he didn't say that. He said,
See?
I want everybody in this room who used to like Cosby. Take a look.
All right, so
And now
okay,
also, Jody, the Swedish Chef from the Muppets is now doing his speech to Congress. Here we go.
English beer, the Swedish meat.
We can wrap it up now. Okay, Jody, you outed me for the bit. If we smoothly went through that, it would have been fine. But we didn't smoothly. Now that we explained the whole thing, it's not as funny. You have two beautiful kids in your household now. What are you giving them for when they lose the tooth? I know Dylan's lost a few. What do you usually
No, he
put
hasn't
under the
lost
pillow?
any yet. He's coming up. We were just talking about this recently. My oldest
hasn't?
is 5. I don't think you start losing teeth until you're well into 5 years old. It's like closer to 6. And so he's
still losing mine.
Yeah, so he hasn't lost any yet. But we've been talking about what to do about the teeth, because I don't know what the cost is. I remember I used to get like $2 for a tooth that I lost. How much did you get from the Tooth Fairy? Did the Tooth Fairy visit you, Scott?
I think I got a 5 spot, but I think. But here's what the
$2.
national average is. All right,
Okay.
Tooth Fairy now pays an all-time high. In America, the average is $4.66 per tooth. Jody, you're a cheap ass father.
$4.66. I know. I got 2. These days I would probably give my kid $5. Like I would think $5 would be the going rate. So I'd be right in the average if I did $5.
Oh, you're gonna do 5? You got 2.
I'd probably
okay,
do
yeah.
5. I got 2. I think I'd probably do 5. Hey,
because what are you gonna do with $2?
Hey, you know what? We got time for one more guest, Scott, and it's time.
Who's
are you
that?
ready? Are you ready for this? I'm excited about this because it's
I'm
time.
not getting too excited.
It's time for another season of Dancing with the Stars, and of course we have the official Dancing with the Stars correspondent.
Hello.
Scott's dad here on the phone with us. Hey, Scott's dad, welcome to the Jody and Scott show.
Hello, how you doing?
We're doing good. Are you excited about the new season of Dancing with the Stars, Jack?
Actually, Jody, before we get into that, Dad.
I watched the show yesterday morning on Good Morning America,
Nice.
Good morning.
and I'm on it.
All right,
Now, Dad, before we get into that, Jody, let me talk to my sweet father
Sure.
for a second. Do you remember how much money you would give us for our missing teeth under the pillow? What was it?
I think it was $2.
Couple bucks? $2
$5 is awfully expensive.
yeah, I think $2 when we were kids, Scott,
That
was
runs
the
into
going
a
rate.
lot of money.
Yeah,
So I think it was $2.
Yeah, $2 was
Yeah,
the
but I'm a
going rate.
millennial. You think you get more as a millennial like me? But
You're not a millennial, Scott. You're not a millennial. You're born.
Hey, I'm a millennial,
You
baby.
just
Look at me.
turned-
No,
you're like
generation X.
Yeah, you're like almost 40 years old. You're not a millennial.
Don't say those numbers to me, sir. I am not anywhere near that number. I'm a smooth-looking millennial.
Jesus.
Watch me roll, baby.
Okay. All right. So anyway,
I'll tell you what I don't do. Watch Dancing with the Stars. Millennials don't do that.
so all right. So
Do
let's,
they, Dad?
So let's hear the lineup. Who we talking about with Dancing with the Stars?
Okay, let me
this
get
year?
it here.
Let's do this.
It's
Oh, yeah, you're supposed to be prepared.
Angelina Jolie,
No.
No, shut
Brad
up.
Pitt.
No, these
Get
are
outta
not.
here.
No,
This is
they're
you.
not.
I'm
No.
Hang
sorry,
out.
that's the wrong list.
No,
Wrong
these
list.
are these
Yeah,
are
that
these are
was like a
stars.
People
This is
magazine.
the stars. This is the list
Those
of
are
stars
relevant
people
people.
care about. Yeah. All right.
Okay, Simone Biles,
Never heard of them.
What?
Okay.
You're going to have to describe some
gold medalist, the gymnast.
All right. Okay.
Ooh, she probably get a good
They always
body.
put one of those that they usually win.
All right.
Next one is
Dancing.
Bonner Bolton,
Nope. Never heard of them.
Ooh, who's that?
professional bull rider and model.
Bull rider. Okay. All right. Moving
Well,
on.
He
be
broke
right.
his back riding the bulls, and now he's a
it's a
model.
guy.
Oh, he's got a good story. We're really excited about that. All
Does
right.
he have legs? I
Charo.
didn't have legs.
Everybody knows Charo.
Charo. I've heard the name. Can't put a face to it
I
though.
wouldn't know. I'm a millennial. It's very
He was
old.
a sex symbol when I was 15.
Oh, very well. That's
I probably would have done. Yeah,
it's a good lineup this
So
year.
just stay
Really.
around.
You
This
probably
is
had one of
good.
those Playboys under the bed.
All right. Charo. What else?
Chris Kattan.
Oh, we know Chris
You
Kattan.
know him.
Okay. Yep. come on.
Mango, dude.
Yeah, Mango's in
Mango's
there.
huge.
I know Chris.
Where's he
Yep,
been for
Saturday
15
Night
years?
Live.
All right. Who else?
David Ross played for the Cubs. He retired catcher.
Man, this is a scrub lineup.
I mean, Dancing with the
Erica Jane. Well, they all scrub lineups.
Yes.
I mean, that's all they could get. Who else is going to spend 6 months doing this stupid?
yeah, these people don't have jobs.
I mean, you can't have much of a career if you have time for this.
Horrible. All right.
Erica Jane.
What?
Club musician and Real Housewife of Beverly Hills.
How many more are there?
Yeah,
there are a lot more.
Jody's
There's
wife
12.
watches those.
Oh God, there's 12 of
I'll
them.
run through them quick.
Yeah, that's losing me.
Heather Morris from
Hey.
Glee.
Okay.
Glee.
Glee's
Good show.
been off for a while, hasn't
I
it?
don't even know.
I'm looking at these people and I don't know who they are. Like I'm
never heard of
actually
it.
scrolling through.
Okay, I was
Did you
excited.
say Mr.
You
T?
know this one.
Did you just say
Yeah,
Mr. T?
Mr. T.
Jody.
Oh, yeah,
Pretty
Mr.
fool.
T.
He's awesome, dude.
Oh,
Hey, dude. That's not much of a celebration.
Kerrigan.
Nancy Kerrigan. Okay.
She got hit in the leg.
You know
She's the
her.
one that got hit in the leg with when she was figure skating.
Yeah, big
She's
story
big.
when we were kids.
wasn't a
Normani
kid then, I was
Corday
not birthed.
from Fifth Harmony.
Never heard of any of that.
Oh, dude.
You've heard of Fifth
I know, dude. I
Harmony.
love
You
Fifth
guys
Harmony.
aren't-
Baby,
You've
I
never
worked
heard of
it.
Fifth Harmony.
I've never heard of
I
Fifth
know
Harmony.
Fifth Harmony. I'm
No
a
idea.
millennial. I'm hip.
No idea what that is.
Rashad Jennings,
Okay. We know Rashad
football
Jennings,
player,
yep.
Giants. You probably had him on your fantasy team at one time. And we're just
Where's the
about
music? This
there.
really doesn't work without the music.
I know. I wanted it to get nice and slow and awkward for a minute. Well,
And last but not
thank you.
least, The Bachelor, Nick Vial. Valley, whatever his name is.
Is this one of the
That-
shittiest lineups, Dad? This is
it's really hard to get excited about that.
Mr.
in
T.
any way.
I pity the fool who has to
when
go on this
when
show.
Mr. T and Chris Kattan are your anchors, man,
He's got some serious.
damn, that's too
You
bad.
get to
Dude, I'm
know him
looking at
better
Chris-
as the show goes on. you
Oh
know?
yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you
You
get to
become
know the
involved
people.
with their meaningless
All right,
I'm
all
looking,
right,
at,
thank-
I'm looking
all right.
at Chris Kattan right now. He has serious plastic
All right,
surgery
thank
face.
you.
I'm
Thank
surprised
you,
he can
Scott's,
afford it.
Thank you,
All
Scott's
right,
dad.
talk to you
There it
later.
is. The Dancing with the Stars update.
Oh, by the way, Dad, is it true you're doing Fantasy Bachelor? It's like fantasy football, only it's the Bachelor contestants. Is that true? There's a big dilemma, Jody. Dad, is it true my father
he already
is
hung
watching...
He already hung up. I didn't hang up on him.
Didn't you want to
either.
get to the
I
bottom of
did.
that?
He already hung up.
You hung up on my sweet father.
I did not hang up on him. He hung up, okay? He hung up. I don't know what to tell you.
That's it?
Time for the
Do
twisted
my in
reveal.
memoriam.
I gotta go buy a Nintendo Switch. I think I might go to go see if
Yeah,
I
you
can
got
get one at
priorities
Walmart.
here.
Yeah.
Shit, Jody, I wasn't ready for my twist.
Yeah,
my
you're not
memoriam.
even- You don't have it ready, huh?
Well,
I hit you.
You're in luck.
Hit you.
By the way, a new thing. Every time we talk about a random celebrity, they die the next week. Bill Paxton dead.
Oh,
Remember
that's
that?
right.
You
It's,
have
it's
my Bill
happened a couple.
Paxton
By the
thing?
way, it's happened a couple times on this show recently.
Yeah, what was the other one? Oh, China.
China. Yeah,
Dead.
China
Week
died
later.
after we booked her for an interview, and then Bill Paxton died after we talked about him. So
Chris Kattan.
if Chris Kattan goes next,
If you
man.
can bet on a death, go to Vegas right now, baby.
All right, so do you have a?
He does look like shit.
He's always looked like shit though. Weirdest looking guy on TV.
I don't like to brag about being a millennial because it's not really a hip thing to be.
And you're not really a millennial too,
I
so
am,
that's
that's
also
true.
part of it.
Now, these are the foods that are becoming big for millennials. They like to do wacky things, and
Uh-huh.
I enjoy wackiness.
Okay.
You know that. Cheeto cookies. They crunch up all the Cheetos and bake them into cookies. Now, that's one. I didn't put this all on one piece of paper, so I have to...
What is happening right now?
Bacon-dipped chocolate. That's
What are you
millennial.
doing? Are you just saying random things? What's happening? What are you talking about?
Rainbow mac and cheese.
Oh, these are millennial foods. Okay, millennial
Yes,
foods.
this is something that we suck on frequently. Bananas on pizza, dude. I love it. It's twisted. Do you do that? Millennials, you do. Hey, I'm thumbing through this thing. The
Yeah.
printer, a hot dog and a hard shell tortilla
Okay, that's enough.
with
of that.
mustard on top. Hold up.
So anyway,
mint ice cream and a tortilla.
you can do it for this week. Thanks to
My
Scott's dad,
printer's fucked.
Roger Moore. Appreciate you calling.
Roger Moore is never coming on this show again.
Shanna, the yoga instructor. Scott, I really hope you're able to put something together with her.
Well, I thought this was, my big successful radio show. Invite her on.
It was a good
We
way
do
to- it was a good
Downward
way.
Dog together.
Yep. Yeah, it was a good way
Couple
to...
bottles of wine, Jody. I know to loosen people up. It's not the Jaeger world anymore. I know how to
get
do
into this-
romance, okay?
Gotta get into this yoga thing. It's good. Telling you, I don't want to get all like into detail about how lovely it makes me feel every day, but man, I tell you what, it's great.
What about are you going to the big festival?
Oh, that's
this
right.
Weekend,
the Okeechobee Festival. I'm going to be out there on Sunday. Gonna maybe spread some fake news. You know?
Yeah.
Good idea, by the way.
Okeechobee Fest, it's wild.
Yeah, we're gonna. You decide. You got to go. I don't know. I know what your problem is.
I'm scared to drive alone into the jungle, Jody. This place is a jungle.
It is middle of nowhere. So
I'm scared. There's not even a McDonald's. I wanted a double cheese.
Yeah. So next week we'll talk about some of the Okeechobee Festival stuff and all that because it should be extremely interesting.
Oh, Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom broke up.
Oh, emotional. It's too bad. All right, so we'll see you.
What about hey, Jody? We're not done the car color. It determines your personality.
I know you should talk about
is
all
yours
these
beige?
Things. What you should do is you should talk about all these things during the lulls in the show, like 45, 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago.
Me?
That's the time to bring this stuff up.
Because I'm trying to schedule the guest and give him the number.
When we have those little lulls, that's the time. When there's those little lulls in the conversation. That's when you go, hey, a car color can determine your personality. Then we talk about that for a little while. Why are you trying to cram it now?
What about the idea to figure out what coworker is going to stab you in the back? Remember, you had me fired years ago. We were fresh-faced interns, and you tried to get me fired. Well, guess what? I'm back, baby. Why would you do that to a friend? You thought I was weird, didn't you?
I did.
Did you think I was weird?
I thought you were weird as hell. I couldn't deal with it. So I tried to get you fired. I'm sorry.
That's the truth.
I apologize to you, but yes, it was because I thought you were weird and annoying. You were weird and annoying.
I'm not weird and annoying, dude. I can't. I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. I'm gonna roll around in bed. Yeah, but send me some weed.
We'll see everybody next week. It's Jody and Scott show.
Weed. I'm not weird.